What's up, Dank homies? Nero here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the broken scepter. I want to talk.
Nero, I've got something very important to tell you.
Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the crown, y'all. Call me whack, call me weak, say I'll never blow. Memphis bleak, they know like the radio that Henderson was meant to speak. I'm on these tracks, just like Thomas, I'm the truth.
Why am I here?
Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the...
What's up, Dank homies? Nero here, and today we're in...
Subscribe to become a Dank.
And today we're in the void, a different void than you know, but we're in the void with MemeSageZ.
What's up, Dank homies? MemeSageZ here, with a very important message.
Get on with it.
So my sources tell me that maybe soon, a major nerf will come to our beloved gas stealth damage.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. What the meme does this have to do with the broken scepter? Well, it's simple. If this gas nerf was to happen, then it will take away one of the 8x multipliers, which gas procs gain when in stealth, making gas much more reliant on how fast the weapon can continually proc statuses. And this is where the broken scepter comes in. Even though the build that Nero is going to show you is not gas based, this will be very important to note down. At base, the broken scepter has 1.25 attack speed, with 30% status chance, meaning, once this nerf happens, this weapon won't be affected much by it, but it will be able to stack the damage a lot better than most other weapons. But sadly, weapons that don't attack very fast, like the Orpheus, will take a very, very bad hit. But that's really all I wanted to say, and I will return Nero back into the system now, so he can show you the dankest builds for this weapon you've ever seen. Also, it was nice finally being able to speak to my homies once more. And we're almost at 10k dank homies, and boy, do I have something special planned for us. But for now, I will see you guys later. Peace out, dank homies.
So they're nerfing the Orpheus. Okay, so now taking into account what MemeSageZ said, I have 3 builds for you guys. The first build is the simplest, the one that will work for now, which is the straight gas damage build, which anybody would really think of, where you have condition overload, then your basic mods to equate to gas damage, drifting contact, and then your 3 basic prime mods. But now after the nerf comes, what it seems to be is that gas plus slash will be the most optimal thing to do. So that way you get slash procs ticking and you get gas procs ticking at the same time. So I have a combo here of gas damage and slash. The reason why I have the slash mod, so you'll be able to proc slash even more, because surprisingly this weapon is actually a slash weapon and not really much of an impact weapon. Well, I want to say not really much of an impact weapon, but it does slash so well. But now let's take into account of, let's say gas was just completely like obliterated, like it's completely unusable, like let's not use gas anymore. Well, don't worry, this weapon's got you. This is a complete slash build, or complete slash proc build here, where nobody has really thought of this, to just mod the broken scepter just for slash. And with these stats here, like right away, half of this percentage here is going to be slash procs. The other half will be impact procs, meaning half the time you're going to make them stagger, and the other half of the time you're going to make them bleed. But because you have weeping wounds on here, and you'll be building combo pretty fast, that's going to go up, and you're going to do a lot of nasty slash procs super fast. And one more thing I want to get into is this. The reason why I didn't form this is because I like to switch between the two stances. This stance strikes fast and very wide. So that's what makes this stance pretty good. This one strikes fast, but it does more damage, but not as wide. And you can also do finishers with this. So really it's just your taste with these two. I prefer this one most of the time when I'm doing like mobbing or sometimes longer runs. But if I'm doing missions where getting a lot of kills isn't too important, but rather than like an extermination where I can take my time killing or whatever, and they're really high level, then I go with this one. And one more thing you're going to want to note is that if you look at the critical chance, you see 10%, but also keep in mind how fast the weapon is. So this weapon works a lot like the Ninkondi, where because it attacks so fast, the critical chance being low doesn't really matter, so you can use this weapon with Norman. And now for the combos. The first combo is when you're just smashing E, and you end up doing this over and over again. But then the second combo is when you're pressing forward and smashing E and you end up doing this. But if you're moving forward and you don't want to do that, just hold on right click and you'll do your normal combo there while having that forward momentum added to it. Then you have the last combo for when you press E twice and then you pause and then start mashing E once again. And that combo will endlessly loop as long as you're constantly smashing E. And what that will do is ragdoll any enemies in your trail. So what you'll do is, you see that part right there when my elbow is back? That's when you start pressing E once again. So you end up doing this. And as long as you're constantly smashing E, you'll keep on flipping and flipping and doing cartwheels, and it's just really the crap. Also, that last combo is... Oh, come on! Also, that last combo is really great against nullifiers, so like you can just launch yourself inside their bubble and then they just get launched. Oh, let me get lined up here. There we go. And now lastly, just to show you guys how well the slash procs actually work with the weapon, I'm going to be spawning 8 aired heavy gunners at level 120. And this should be quickly over. They're all dead. And really, like, you could just hit it once. As long as you proc the slash on it once, it starts doing that disgustingly high damage. Oh, and also, how could I forget? After you kill something, you will see a little icon that pops up that says drain. And if the enemy is based in flesh, then you'll suck out health from that enemy. And if they're based in robotics, then you'll suck out energy. So that's another important feature about this weapon. Alright, so now I have a normal squadron of level 120 enemies for the Orokin faction. Yeah, those things. But yeah, so without further ado, let's see what it can do.
Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the crown, y'all. Call me whack, call me weak, say I'll never blow. Memphis bleak, they know like the radio that Henderson was meant to speak. I'm on these tracks, just like Thomas, I'm the truth, just being honest. Y'all a bunch of Martin and Anthony's, yeah, that's prima donnas. Wayne Brady, they know the deal. Henderson just showing skill, way that I just go at will. You can call me Uncle Phil. You working, but I work harder to the day I'm Mr. Carter. My girl is a mix between Mrs. Lauder and Mrs. Carter, and I'll never dumb it down. I guess what I just spit is smarter. I'm a master of my trade. No, I won't forget the butter. You know I won't forget it. Hey, when it comes to life, you know I won't regret it. Yeah, I'll say that simple and plain. If you thinking I'ma change, well, you must be insane, mama.
And they are all dead. And in conclusion, the weapon is pretty awesome under the right conditions, and if you're on a Warframe that can't use Norman and doesn't go stealth, then you can still use it for the passive where you can drain health or drain energy from the enemies, or you can just use it as a normal weapon for staggering enemies, knocking them down, or sometimes even killing them at certain levels. So weapon is definitely worth keeping. But sadly, much like the Orpheus, a lot of people decided to throw the weapon away after seeing and hearing that, oh, the weapon's not that good. Well,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Also, I know a lot of people are going to be wondering how I got my broken scepter to look like this. Well, I actually bought the Titania Deluxe skin pack, so on default it looks like this. It looks like that. But then when you put the skin on it, it looks beautiful. But that's gonna be it for today's video, and if you guys enjoyed today's video, then go ahead and leave a like. I think we could hit a pretty high like goal this time. Maybe 3 likes. Can we go for 3 likes, guys? Can we go for 3 likes? I believe in you guys. I think we can do it. But if you guys haven't subscribed yet and you want to become a part of the Dank family, then go ahead and do so, and I will see you guys later.
All you can be certain about. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. I say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change.